Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my end of week report for week ending January 20th. We made it through the inauguration of our new president, and the market responded mostly positive on Friday, but we are going through a weekend of violent protest here in the US, but it's pretty much isolated to the usual areas that you would expect such events. So we'll see if the market responds positively or negatively to all this on Monday. But right now things are looking pretty good. We're looking at the S&P 500 here. This weekly chart. You can see we just have been going nowhere this whole month, actually going back to the previous month. And if you look at this on the NASDAQ seems to be pretty happy. It's our strongest area. This is the NASDAQ 100, and it has actually posted its third up week in a row. You want to see the market being led by the NASDAQ. That usually signifies confidence in investors, so that's a good thing. If we take a look at oil, it was down early in the week, but it rallied a bit at the end of the week, so we had a positive up move. We're staying above that $51 mark, so as long as we stay above there, things are still looking positive for the movement of price of oil. If we look at our gold miners, what do we have? 5 up weeks in a row. We're not setting the world on fire with volume though, so that's a little concerning, and we still have this downtrend, so we haven't really broken that yet. We need this uptrend to end, and then we get a little bit of downtrend, and if we can see it hold above this low, then we know we have a new uptrend started. So need to be a little patient and wait for that pullback if you want to get in on this. Moving on to, let's take a look at my ETFs that I follow. I post this on my thread daily. This is the 22 tradable ETFs I follow, and you can see that the metals and mining is leading the way. It was actually the strongest ETF from the previous year, so it's doing well. Biotech, which was the weakest ETF last year, is off to a good start, and I always keep an eye on these. These are the vehicles that I normally will trade the market when I'm buying stocks. I usually don't buy individual stocks. I like to trade the ETFs. Moving on to our currencies. Here is my strong week rankings, and the Aussie continues to do well. Now we have quite a divergence here between the commodity-based Aussie and New Zealand and the commodity-based CAD. So a little bit of a divergence there. We'll have to see how that plays out as we look into some currency pairs. Okay, so here's the European US dollar weekly chart, and we can see we're still in that slow uptrend back into this trading range that we've been in for a couple years now. We'll have to see how far this moves up. If it turns back down, until we can get below here again, you're really not establishing any kind of a new downtrend. We're just kind of stuck in a trading range. Moving on to the Aussie US dollar as we wait for it to load. As we wait and wait and wait. Let's try something a little different. Let's try the US. Same situation. It's waiting to load. Okay, well, 15 minutes later, we have our charts. Well, here we have the Aussie US dollar weekly chart, and 4 weeks in a row. So, but this thing's still range bound too, so I'm not sure how long this is going to continue to go up. I still think the US dollar is a buy long term, because we'll likely see some more rate increases, and every time that happens there will be a spike in the US dollar. And move on to US dollar. The yen, after 4 down weeks, we had a pretty good reversal this week, so we'll see if that holds, and this thing could start to spike higher. The US dollar CAD is one I've been watching. We have a nice little engulfing candle. Don't know how long this is going to last. Maybe we'll get up here to challenge this high up here. So that's, you know, it's still some good pips away yet. So there could be a good weekly trade there. And what else we got? What's going on with the euro pound? After a pretty good up move, we now got our little reversal candle here. And this is actually looking a little bit like a head and shoulders here. I mean, you have your head up here, you got a shoulder here, good neckline here. So maybe we get another move down from here. We'll be watching that. And that's about it. And I will catch you all on my thread later. Bye.